Good morning, grandkids. Well, we found this strange-looking thing. Anyway, it's strange to Jhondor. And Zarana has said that we need to find her mother's journal. So I've looked everywhere and collected all the goodies, all the ingredients everywhere. And I finally found in a bunch of books her journal. So we are going to read that now. Good grief, I didn't know I had this many books. What am I doing with all these? Okay, Valerica's journal. 27th seed. Harkin's short-sightedness is becoming a serious problem. I've warned him time and time again that his foolish prophecy would cast far too much light on our people, and yet he refuses to so much as listen to a word I say. I've become less a wife and more of an annoyance in his eyes. Devoting attention to my work is the only solace I can find while enduring his ridiculous crusade. 28th last seed. I've had a breakthrough today. I was able to attune the portal vessel to the Soul Cairn properly by using a small sample of ingredients. Although the portal opened only for a few seconds, I'm confident that with the proper formula, it can be sustained indefinitely. I feel like I'm missing a key ingredient, something of sufficient potency that can resist the forces trying to prevent my intrusion. Communing with the ideal masters have proved worthless. They speak in riddles and offer no assistance whether I ensure them a steady supply of souls or not. Whoa, I don't like her mother at all, any more than I like her. If I'm to escape Harkin's clutches, I need to keep the portal open long enough to carry me away from here, forever if need be. 3rd Hearthfire. I've done it. After wasting thousands of gold coins on components, I've discovered how to sustain the portal. I'm listing the components below, without the proper amounts for my own protection. So whoever reads this has to figure out the proper amounts. That's dangerous. I suppose Serrano will tell me that I have to do it. As a secondary precaution, I am combining my own blood into the formula, which should prevent anyone from being able to duplicate it and following me into the Soul Cairn. The formula consists of finely ground bone meal, purified void salts, soul gem shards. Using the proper measurements, place the above in the silver-lined portal vessel and add blood as a reactive agent. Oh, you know who Serrana's gonna want to do that. I will make my way into the Soul Cairn tomorrow after I gather my things and prepare for a potentially lengthy exile. More importantly, I must enact my plans with Serrana and get her to Dim Hollow Crypt as soon as possible. Now see, I think that is the most stupid thing. Why could she not have taken her into the Soul Cairn with her? At least she could move around. Why lock her away in that horrible, confining thing she was imprisoned in? Serana, I think your mother is terrible. So, now what do you want to do?
Any luck yet?
I found your mother's notes and read them.
You did? Let me see them.
What's this Soul Cairn that she mentions?
I only know what she told me.
What'd she tell
She had a
you?
theory about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the Soul Cairn.
How did she even know about the Soul Cairn? Why did she care where used souls went?
The Soul Cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to traverse the Soul Cairn itself.
So you knew about this. You knew about this. If she made it there, then we'll find her.
That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If
You
I'm reading
think?
this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the Soul Cairn.
Well, that's what her journal told us, isn't it? Alright, what do we need? We need what she said in the journal.
A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Ah, damn it.
What's wrong?
We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place.
You share her blood.
Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started.
I already found all the
Good.
ingredients.
Well then, let's head over to the portal vessel and I'll do the rest.
Alright. If you know where it's at, lead the way. Lead the way faster.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
Where are you going?
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
Good morning.
See, if I get ahead of her, she turns around to go back. She's supposed to be leading me to the vessel. Stupid twit.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
Did your mother keep these gargoyles here?
Not that I ever saw. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not what you're thinking. She just found them fascinating.
I don't know what I was thinking. Anything that you can tell me about the Soul Cairn?
The Soul Cairn is a tiny sliver of oblivion, the realm of the Daedra. It's ruled by unseen beings known as the Ideal Masters.
Why was your mother so fascinated by
Honestly, I don't know. Necromancers are always interested in souls, though, so that probably has some kind of interest.
What exactly are the Ideal Masters?
Nobody really knows. As far as I've heard, no one's seen them and returned to Tamriel to tell about it.
Wow. Then how are you sure they even exist?
I've read stories. Stories about fools that manage to communicate with them. You give the Ideal Masters souls, they give you powers to summon the undead. It's all very businesslike.
Oh, you talk about it like it's just an everyday thing. Fools have contacted them. Why do you say that?
Because most of the stories end with the Ideal Masters duping the necromancers, who end up dead or wishing they were dead.
Then your mother shouldn't have messed around with it. Oh, man. Alright, let's,
Just get all of the ingredients into the vessel.
Yeah. Alright, now what?
Don't get too far ahead.
Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
Come on, Mercurio. Well, do it.
Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, here goes. By the blood of my ancestors. She actually did it. Created a portal with a Soul Cairn. Incredible.
Holy cow. Now what? God dang it. Sorry.
Incredible. Simply incredible.
Well, alright, what do you want me to do now?
I'm ready when you are.
So I have to go first? Good grief. Holy cow. Alright, here we go. Am I going? Why is it taking so long? You mean I have to jump off this thing? Bye, Mercurio. Why is this not doing its thing? Grandkids, it's stuck, and I'm losing my health. How can I be losing my health if it's stuck? Oh! Put that away. What am I doing wrong, guys? W doesn't make me go forward. E doesn't make me do anything. That just brings up my weapon. I'm stuck. And I'm only 14 minutes into a video. Oh, my health is coming back. I don't get it. Can I go back up? She's already gone. Mercurio thinks he's coming too. Oh, she's...
All right. That looks painful.
What do you mean? It was. What happened?
Now that I think about it, it's hard to describe. The Soul Cairn is, well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment.
I don't remember this happening before when I did this. So there's no way in then?
There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it.
I'm not.
Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem.
Then why don't you? Go down there and find your mother. What do you want with me? You're not saying that I need to become a vampire.
Not your first choice, I guess?
No. I'm hunting vampires to kill them, not become one. There has to be another way.
Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours.
What? Wouldn't that kill me? I don't want to be dead or a vampire.
My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the ideal masters. It might be enough to satisfy them.
I don't know why it would.
When we travel through the Soul Cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe.
How? Those are my only options?
I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way, something that would be easier for you. Just know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you.
I don't care what you think of me.
Have to be done. I know that better than anybody.
Where are you going? Listen, I don't know why you, who has vampire blood, can't just go down there and find your mother. Why should I have to do it? How am I going to get part of my soul back?
Have you made up your mind?
Oh my goodness gracious me. Alright, soul trap me. I won't feel right as a vampire, that's for sure.
Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the Soul Cairn.
Yeah, you said that. Well, we have to do something, I guess. Oh, God. Alright, I'm ready.
I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me.
I don't.
I'll never do anything that could hurt you.
Psst. Don't worry about it. Let's just get this over with.
As you wish. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
Is that all you're gonna do? Stare in my eyes? Did that do it?
Let's go. My mother must be waiting on the other side of that thing.
There wasn't anything painful about that. I still don't know why you can't go without me. Yay, I think it's gonna work this time. It had to take part of my soul. Holy cow. Alright. Locate Valerica. And that is the only thing I want to do. Well, I can't help it if we're being watched. Where are you?
Look at this place. I can't imagine choosing to come here. My mother must have been terrified.
Oh, then she shouldn't have done it. I want to let you know that I want to find the straightest route to your mother and get out of here.
My mother must have been terrified.
I'm not going to do anything else in here. I'm going to kill whatever's in the front of us along the path, and that's all. Don't you go back up them stairs. He did come. Mercurio, you might be a lifesaver. I wish Inigo was here. Alright, I want to find a path. This looks like one. I want to follow it directly to her mother. I am not stopping to talk to the ghosts. I don't care about any quests. I'm not going to do anything, find anything, hunt for anything. I just want her.
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
I don't have to help you do anything.
Until next time.
He so calmly says, till next time. I'm not even going to hunt for any chests. I just want to get to her mother, get the scroll, and get the heck out of here. I'm glad those things aren't like wisps and attack me. Is she up there in that? Are you with me, guys? Mercurio, I'm amazed that you are here. Alright, I don't think that I want to go through this place. So let's go around it. Way around it. Sure is noisy in this place. I don't know what's in there, but I don't want to be in there. I don't want to walk through them brambles either. Whoops. I'm surprised that it could be this easy to get to her.
Mother? Mother!
It can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him. To make everything right.
Wait a minute. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
I think she has.
Come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter?
How did you know I
I
was?
think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down.
Whoa. This is no ruse. I want to keep her safe. Well, not really. I've saved her from your foolish plan. I'm just here for that. I've saved her from your foolish... I'm just here for the Elder Scroll.
Glorious. Serana claims you're her guardian, yet your first instinct appears to be greed. I see that my daughter is still as naive as ever.
Oh, knock it off.
Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that.
She did. She did. That's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
Really? What do you mean?
When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls.
You've got
The
2?
scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
Really? How does Serana fit in? Well, she's the daughter,
Like
Idjit.
myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire.
You shouldn't have been following such a
We call
creep.
such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
So, the tyranny of the sun is going to require Serana's blood instead of mine?
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
Are you saying that her father, Harkon, means to kill her?
If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
Oh, brother. I won't allow that to happen.
And how exactly do you plan on stopping him?
I don't know. I'll kill Harkon.
If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected.
I
Don't
am.
you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans?
I'm sure. And Serana's opinion in this?
You care nothing for Serana, or our plight.
Not really.
Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart.
That's right.
You're here because we're abominations in your mind.
That's right.
Evil creatures that need to be destroyed.
That's right. I could say I'm just here for the Elder Scrolls again, but I think you already got that. Serana believes in me. Why won't you?
Serana, the stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
So take that.
Dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
If you'd only open your eyes, the moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that.
You can't.
Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me.
Well,
If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours.
thank
Your
you.
intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Great. Do you have the Elder Scrolls with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
You said ever since you were imprisoned. I thought you came here because you was seeking how to get here. What do we need to do?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them.
What?
And it should bring the barrier down.
I don't care about the barrier. I just want you to go back in there wherever you got it and give me the scroll. We'll return soon. Yeah, I'll
One more
bet.
word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnavir roaming the cairn. Be wary of him.
Oh, great.
The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
Oh, great. This just gets better and better. How did you become imprisoned
When I
here?
entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
Yeah. And what was the bargain and what went wrong?
I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they crave.
How?
If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here.
You should have been smarter than that. They tricked you.
The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins.
How come they can't come into these ruins? So you became trapped.
Unfortunately, yes. Since the keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach.
I see. And that's the barrier that I have to take down. Why can't you just give me the scroll, let me leave here? So you've been imprisoned here for all this time.
Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game. Each watching the other to see which would give in.
Oh. Who are the Ideal
I know
Masters?
very little about them. They're mystic entities that lord over the Soul Cairn, controlling every aspect from its fabric to its appearance.
Seems like you've been here long enough that you could have found out a few things. What do they look like?
Well, some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the Soul Cairn. I believe there's more to it than that.
Why? How?
I think they transcend what we perceive as a physical form. Perhaps they were once corporeal beings, but they've obviously reached a point where they no longer require a tangible presence.
Then they'd be mighty hard to find if I can't see them. And the crystals?
Conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to their underlings and feed on their victims.
Why would they require sustenance?
The Ideal Masters' weakness is their insatiable hunger for pure souls. It's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer has when bargaining with them.
What do the Masters provide in return?
The ability to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronak or Daedra. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Masters wind up here as harvested souls.
If I leave the Soul Cairn, can I return safely?
As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it.
Oh, great.
Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer.
Oh, God, I can't even imagine why I would want to come and go here. Why haven't you pursued the prophecy?
Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish, and never again fear the tyranny of the sun.
Sounds like something
What
you
he
do.
fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition.
I think if that happened to the world, everybody else would probably wind up dead. And you'd be the ruler of the world. What sort of attention? That is such a stupid
If
question.
eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it. They would raise armies in attempts to return things to normal.
They'd be
The order
dying all over the
would be our
place.
destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated.
This is so ridiculous. So you prefer living in the
I
shadows?
do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future.
Alright. Serana?
Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Oh man, oh man. Will this place another marker for me to follow? Oh, great. A bunch of them. There, and there, and there, and we are here. That's a lot of traveling around the Soul Cairn that I don't want to do. Alright, we got one over that way, we got one over that way, and one...
Divine smiling.
I can't
Here.
believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know what I mean.
Oh man. Is this really what my job has come to?
I don't think I could be doing this alone.
I think you could. You're a full-blooded vampire.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Oh, brother.
Don't get too far ahead.
I really don't want to be doing this. I
can't believe
own...
we found my mother alive. Well, you know what I mean.
I only came here for an Elder Scroll.
The sooner we
Grandkids?
get out of this place, the better.
Oh, shut up. I'm going to leave this here. When we come back, we are going to have to do what she said, I guess. So, goodbye, grandkids. Until next time.